Hanoi Old Quarter. One of the reasons that Hanoi, the capital city of Vietnam, has attracted so many tourists over the years is its Old Quarter. It is an area well known for the history, the architecture, the enormous amount and the diversity of products, and even the everyday life of its residents. Skilled craftsmen migrated to the quarter to live and work together in the same guise, which were made specialized for the artisans performing similar services. The new allocation of production and service have to create a cooperative system for merchandise transportation to designated streets. Soon, under French colony, the Old Quarter is increasingly became a marketplace for trade between the local and businessmen from the China, India, and France. The Old Quarter marked its appearance in the 11th century when King Taipo decided to build his palace. That means by 2010, Hanoi as well as the 36th Old Street turned 1,000 years old. Originally a residential village surrounding the royal palace, the Old Quarter has gradually transformed into craft cooperatives organized and soon gained its reputation as business trading areas of the Red River Delta. Most tourists are eager for exploring the old streets well known for each one specialized. Hang Ma Street. Hang Ma Dreamers with shiny paper products such as free wrappings, wedding decorations, and miniature paper objects to burn for the dead. Hangzhou Street, lasting 275 meters, located in the area of Dongsun Khmer, Hoàn Kiếm District, and Hanoi City. This street sells masks and baskets. Lanong Street is a central delight of tourists and smell emanating from stacks of herbal medicinal products such as leaves, roots, barks, and powders, etc. Dingle Street. Dingle Street was one of the streets in Hanbat Ward, Hoàn Kiếm District, in Hanoi. The street has a length of 180 meters in the north-south direction. The street has been known for a street of all merchandise since the previous of centralized economy. Although many of the streets no longer sell the product after which they were named, some still do. Cycler. In Vietnamese we call xích lô, one of the most typical vehicles in Hanoi. You can see anywhere in the old street. Cycler is a human-powered transport with a seat at the front for passengers and the driver's bike. Originally inspired by the painted brick shore pulled by strong arms, the jigsaw made is developed in Hanoi under the French colonial period. Explore Old Quarter Hanoi by cycler to dive in the soul of Hanoi. You can also find many street sellers or vendors in the old streets. Another indispensable function street vendors play is to provide a great variety of fruit all day, all year round. Types of fruit may alter with the rhythm of season. Street vendors may be considered equivalent with fresh fruit because a dish is often ready in no time. Yet, it's not mass-produced and contains significantly less fat. I recommend bargaining before buying something from the street sellers. Tại Hiện Street. Tai Hien is a small street lying in the famous Old Quarter of Hanoi near Hoàn Kiếm Lake. The street is straight 200 meters, but it's one of the most crowded streets in Old Quarter particularly and in Hanoi generally. Tai Hien has the most specific features of both Old Hanoi and Modern Hanoi. It's named International Crosswalk drawing many foreign visitors and also Hanoi people. On the small and crowded street of Dai, you can find variety of best Hanoi street foods, especially in summer. Dai is famous for beer. Dai Street is more and more drawing thousands of backpackers from everywhere around the world. It is an unforgettable memory when you stop here and have some beer after a long day of exploring the old quarter. You can see some street food stores in any street or even available in the pavement. It's not hard to satisfy your hungry stomach when visiting the old quarter. Despite the damages that Vietnam War left in Hanoi, the old quarter still retained much of the original taste that interests the tourists, especially those with architectural passion. These houses are neither tall buildings as people normally see in the cities, nor the steep houses on the higher posts, which were popular in Vietnam mountainous regions these days. They are also called tubular houses, which are short and narrow but have great legs. The house is sometimes too narrow that only one person can pass by at a time. Today, the old quarter has become the unique classical feature of Hanoi and the inspiration of numerous writers, poets, and painters, and one of the desired tourist destinations in Hanoi. In addition, visitors as well as the city dwellers can go to the night market, taking place along four walking old streets. In Vietnamese we call hàng đào, hàng ngang, hàng đường, đồng xuân. In the evening from Friday to Sunday with the products on great sales. Let's explore this night market in the next video. Thank you so much for following me and see you again.